Thank you very much for those who are streaming in, joining on this platform. I'm very glad to warmly welcome all of you here today. As we had mentioned from our previous lesson, under safety, we will begin on our subtopic, and the number one subtopic was working effectively and safely in an electrical environment. So today we are lucky to have an opportunity to learn and to have live events on our working area. So guys, you can follow me here to come just have a look at what is going on at an electrical working area. When I talk about an electrical working area, I mean active areas or active sites where electrical work takes place, like from production, processing, manufacturing, distribution, and all that. So safety, of course, is very, very important when it comes to all those areas. So here today we are lucky to visit our colleague here at workplace, and here, as you can see, is an assembly or a setup of a working area. And as we can see, the safety measures have been taken in place. So we shall just have a look at a few. So for example, this is a fire blanket. This is a fire blanket, and a fire blanket, we use a fire blanket just to protect, or even as the technician will be cutting, so the sparks and the fire ignition will be minimized. We also have a barricading tape here. This is a barricading tape. The barricading tape, we use it just to isolate the area of the working area by technicians, just to prevent anyone who's coming in, who's walking around, to walk around in the area or without the knowledge of what is going on. So safety, as we have mentioned, is very, very important, and the technician here has tried to consider a number of measures. For example, also here there is a fire extinguisher. He has a fire extinguisher with him, just in case of any fires. You can use the fire extinguisher to wipe out the fire or to put off the fire. We can see a number of tools here, just as we had mentioned, working effectively and safely in an electrical environment. I mean using electrical machines, electrical equipments. We have a square here. A square is a tool. Is a tool used by electricians or electrical installers, just to cutting pieces of metals, bars, or trunk lines at various angles of 90 degrees, angles of 45 degrees. So we can see this tool here. For example, you can see it's trying to draw some angles there, just trying to construct some angles before cutting them. Also, we have a spirit level. A spirit level is a tool. Used by technicians just to get levels of the craft work, or the levels of surfaces of machines, or when mounting machines or any boards, electric power boards on walls or trunks, just to make sure that they are on a plumb line, they are on a good square or a perpendicular, laid very well on walls and in surfaces. So we also have, you can see, we want to cut some metal pieces, and we have a G-clamp. I can see the G-clamp there. Just because we don't have the vise here, we can use the G-clamp as our vise here, just to tighten the bar on the members here, or to use it as a G-clamp. You can see it's very tight, it cannot move. So while it is cutting the metal, it's safe and it's very tight, and it is very secure while handling that machine. So you can also come with me the other side. We can see a grinder here. This is a grinder. He will show us exactly how to hold the grinder and how to aim on the marks that he has made on the metals. You can see how he's holding them. You can see he can also start the machine. So this is the grinder. You can put up so that I demonstrate to them about the disc. So we have the two discs which we use on the grinder. We have the slit disc or the cutting disc. Then we have this disc, the big disc that is using here. This is the grinding disc. so you should know the difference between the two. Also, you can see another tool on the other side, the drill. You can see this is the drill, the cordless drill. It's flexible, you can move the batteries, and of course you can also fix them. So you can see the bits also, the bits that is trying to use them to making holes on walls, or just piercing through walls and whatever. So this, as you can see, is a masonry bit. This one is a masonry bit. You can see the tip. You can look at the tip. You can look at its edge just to lock in to the drill. This one is a metallic bit. You can see the difference between the two. This is a metallic bit, just appears in metals and in hard surfaces, and then this one on ground or on walls and etc. This one on metals and on bars, just to make holes and like that. We also can see some machine here. This is a blower, if I'm not wrong. It's a blower. This one we use them to blow dust from electrical machines, from appliances, just to ensure they are clean and they are efficient enough just to maintain their level of operation. So we use them just to dust out. You can plug it in so that we just blow it out just to demonstrate. So it's very safe while working with these machines. Also on my left here, we have some machine here, a laser. This one is a laser. We use it just to bisect the Y and X axis on walls, just to get perfect diagonals, just to get perfect diagonals on walls or on, while drawing lines or bisecting lines, just to be very accurate. You can see the plus is here. We have the X and the Y axis, just to bisect and to making work easier. Unlike the old days when we used to use ropes to make straight lines, so we are using this machine, this digital equipment, to make Y and X axis, or to bisect properly and get levels of floors, levels of air appliances, or making our appliances straight on line, like like corridor lights, ensuring that they are straight on a line. So guys, this is just a privilege, a great opportunity to have this chance to have a look at what is going on site. I'm very glad just to inform you that this is a place to be. Electrical Master Electrical is a place and a home of a technician, home of electrical engineers. As you can see, we have enjoyed a lot. Don't mind about the other going on works, like the paint works. Of course, I told you, electrical is part of construction work, and this is what electricians and technicians, electrical engineers actually get in touch with in the fields. Even as we wind up, as the clock ticks down to our lesson, I want you to reflect over what you have mentioned in this lesson. I want you to ponder and digest the main points that you have captured in this lesson, because no one of us will want to be injured or will want to involve himself in an accident. We need to stay safe, because some of us are parents, some of us are employees, some of us, we have people who depend on us. So our health is a priority. Our health is dependable, and of course it's very important to so many, because when you are injured, you cannot work. And our main aim as technician is to work, is to do hands-on work. So when we are injured, our responsibilities are dimmed. So we need to stay safe. We need to develop a culture of safety. We need to make safety a priority. Safety as something which is very important in our daily basis, even as we work effectively and safely in electrical environments. So here is when now again our next lesson comes in, when we'll be handling about risk assessment. And under risk assessment, we'll deal with how to identify a hazard, how to eliminate the hazards, the possible causatives of accident, and how to substitute the faulty machines which might cause accidents, how to identify, how to substitute tools, and of course the working machinery and equipment, just to lower the risk of accidents, the risk of injuries, and so on. So guys, I just want to appreciate you, even as all of you are breaking out of the lesson. I believe that next time when we meet again, we'll meet in one piece and with the same spirit to keep moving and to keep taking electrical installation to the next level. But again, before I close up, I need to leave you with the challenge. And this challenge, of course, concerning safety. I need you, by the time we are coming back, I need answers and comments on our comment section. And of course, we'll be tackling them in our next lesson. So this is the challenge. I am giving you this task to go and find out what are the procedures of starting a machine. What are the procedures of starting a machine? So just to give you a clue of what I'm trying to say, or about the answers, is that you cannot start a machine when you don't know how to stop the machine. So think about it, guys. Let's meet next time. Bye.